There were reminders of Brazil's glorious past all over the Philadelphia Stadium was in the crowd, while fans waved replica World Cup trophies in the air in the stands during the 3-0 win over Haiti. Two goals by Matheus Cunha and another lovely finish by Vinicius Jr., all before halftime, ensured Brazil are up and running at this tournament. A first win, a first clean sheet, fans clad in yellow dancing in the stands. And then you remembered Brazil were facing a Haiti team more than 80 places below them in FIFA's world rankings. That the Seleção were so flat after halftime that they failed to register an attempt on target in the second half. That Haiti, who became the first team to be eliminated from the 2026 World Cup after this result, had 7 shots to Brazil's 2 in the second half. While rivals Argentina and France have impressed in the United States, Brazil have struggled to hit top form and faded after a bright start in Philadelphia. After the uninspiring 1-1 draw with Morocco in New Jersey in their opening Group C game, Brazil have 4 points from 2 games and are expected to advance to the last 32 stage. So why are we still waiting for the real Brazil to show up?
This was a good match, Ancelotti. Philadelphia was painted yellow as Brazil fans flooded into the city in their tens of thousands. There were many ticketless supporters who traveled large distances to watch the game on television and bars, just happy to be in the same city as their heroes played on the World Cup stage. Ancelotti struck a defiant tone at his post-match news conference, where the first question was, "This was an improvement on Morocco, but what didn't you like about the match?" "We were much better first half. In the second half, they had a little bit more control, but we had opportunities to score more goals. All in all, it was a good match," said the Italian, who was appointed in May 2025 to end Brazil's long wait for a 6th world title. It was followed by a question about Manchester United's Cunha. Having scored twice against Haiti, would he remain in the center forward role for the next match against Scotland in Miami next Wednesday? "We'll see," added the Italian. "I think that Matea's position was a good position for creating problems for the defense, and he filtered his passes very well, and his position was a good position to be effective at the front. It can be an option. We discussed this yesterday. I don't want a clear identity. Maybe we will change this on the next match." After answering a question about tactics, and then Vinicius Jr., who now has 6 goal involvements in 6 World Cup appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists, Ancelotti was asked about the performance once more. "It was what I expected for this match," he said. "There were less mistakes than against Morocco, more effectiveness going forward. This was a good match." Speaking about the next match against Scotland, Ancelotti added, "We don't think about knocking out Scotland. We think about playing well and improving, and we analyze the match. If we can reach the first position of the group, that would be important for the future, so we want to prepare well for that match. Scotland can create a problem. They created problems to Morocco, and so we have to focus on the match and be calm and keep on working to improve our work."
Will Neymar play against Scotland? There was surprise when Ancelotti named Neymar, 34, in his squad ahead of Chelsea's João Pedro. Neymar is Brazil's all-time leading scorer with 79 goals, but has not played for his country since October 2023. The former Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain forward has been struggling with a calf problem and did not even travel to Philadelphia for the Haiti match. However, Ancelotti revealed afterwards that Neymar will be available to feature against Scotland. Yes, he will be training tomorrow individually and then on Monday with the team, Ancelotti said. He will be available for Scotland. Will his return help Brazil? This is a player, Neymar, that is hard to get on the pitch. Just by the way he plays, he invites tackles, said European football expert James Horncastle, speaking to the EuroLeague's podcast. But back Carlo to be the one person to make this work, because one of his superpowers is his ability to create a group out of superstars and get everyone on the same page. However, French football expert Julien Lawrence does not think Neymar should be at the World Cup. In May, Neymar apologized to his Santos teammate Rubinho Jr. for slapping the teenager during a training session. "I don't really think he deserves to be there on the recent performances that he has had, and his behavior and attitude on and off the pitch," he added.
Brazil sweating on Rafinha fitness. This was the 41st time in World Cup history in which Brazil have scored 3 or more goals, 5 more than any other nation. Furthermore, Brazil have now surpassed Germany, including the former West German, for the most total goals scored in the history of the tournament. They now have 241 to the Germans' 239. This win came at a cost. Rafinha, Brazil's top scorer in World Cup qualifying with 5 goals, was forced off with an injury in the 40th minute. We will know more tomorrow, added Ancelotti. At least Brazil fans were able to see Endrick on the World Cup stage for the first time. The 19-year-old received a standing ovation when he came on for Cunha in the 64th minute, becoming the 7th youngest player to represent Brazil at a World Cup. But he had a goal disallowed, managed just 8 touches and 2 passes as the Seleção faded.